Joining us today. Joel, thank you for joining me. And thank you to all the folks here at Woodland Pond for giving us this wonderful forum and opportunity to speak to you about the issues. My name is Julian Schreibman, and I am an Ulster County native. I grew up near Woodstock and was raised by my dad, who is a World War II veteran, who didn't even have a chance to finish high school, but got to pursue his passion for art on the GI Bill. And my mom, who is with us today, who is an immigrant, who came to this country in the late 1960s, and whose small business, dance school, supported my family growing up. I graduated from Kingston High School and was blessed to be the first in my family to go to college. Getting to do that not just by studying, but through a lot of help and mentorship and all the ways that kids get to live the American dream, qualifying for a Pell Grant, borrowing Stafford loans, and working in any job I could get year-round. I've spent most of my career in public service. I was an attorney at the Central Intelligence Agency, and I was privileged to work on a case called the United States versus Osama bin Laden, the prosecution of 4 members of Al-Qaeda for bombing our embassies in Kenya and Tanzania. I became a federal prosecutor myself, and then when I moved home to this area, was an assistant district attorney in Ulster County, working on every issue of public safety that can arise in rural communities. I got to live the American dream. And I'm running for Congress because increasingly that dream is farther and farther out of reach for young people. And that's not an accident of history. It's not the result of forces that are beyond our control. It's the result of decisions and choices in Washington to favor bankers and billionaires over middle-class folks in communities like ours. Republican Congressman Chris Gibson, the person we must beat in November, is a key part of that problem. Congressman Gibson voted to end Medicare as we know it and replace it with an underfunded coupon program. Voted to defund Planned Parenthood and make it harder for women to access necessary health services. Voted anti-choice every chance he had and has amassed a horrible environmental record, even in relation to other Northeast Republicans. I will beat Chris Gibson and make a 180-degree change in representation for our communities. I will support our kids in our local schools. I will support our farmers, unlike Chris Gibson, who's voted to slash tens of millions of dollars of assistance to farmers. Vote to support small businesses rather than cut aid to small businesses, as Congressman Gibson has done. And I will absolutely defend Medicare, Social Security, and women's access to needed health care. We need to end the Tea Party influence in this region, and I will do it.
Thank you. I'll remind the audience to